Hi there, this is Lou with the Speakuel podcast. So this is a stream we did sometime last week. It was a lot of fun, but we kept having some technical issues with Twitch and everything, especially towards the end. We just kept disconnecting pretty much over and over again. So if there's any stutters or anything like that, that's why, and that's the reason it ends so abruptly. As well, but I'm gonna pop back in at the end too to talk about a piece of fan art we got that we tried to discuss during the stream, but because of all the technical difficulties, like my mic got cut out, so like everything I said got lost. So I'm just gonna sticky note that to the end. Thank you very much. Look, enjoy, I guess.
There we go. Hello, everybody. Are we live?
Yeah, how the heck is everybody? I've been well.
Yeah?
I say is like, I'm just like, my body is just falling apart.
Wait, hold on. I need to ask first. Can anyone in the stream hear Lou or Gert here? Because I need to make sure that that's working correctly.
Yeah, they can hear. Yeah, they can hear us.
Yeah, can y'all hear us? Yeah.
I checked that already. So, we're good.
Alright. So
okay, the splainin'. So you see, we had a bit of an incident here at the facility. Things got kind of crazy. We did, in fact, need to go on the run for about, I think it was 3 days and 4 hours. And I know what you're saying. It's been more than 3 days since we've seen you. And to that, I refer you to Gert, who has an incredible tale to tell, right, Gert? I'm winking and like nudging you really hard in the stomach.
So, over the last 3 days, an anomaly has occurred. Something has happened to, and I'm, like, looking around my room, just, like, trying to find, like, something to attach to this. And I'm just like, so, like, there's a VR headset that...
Virtual reality. That was in there.
That's right. We got. That's right. Wait, no, I got.
We got
reality.
We got sucked in. Please, we weren't just taking a break.
There was a reason where we actually have already seen Space Jam 10. I know that comes out like in 2 days, but we already saw Space Jam 10. Like we've already seen it. So
it was really easy to like see Space Jam 10 like before watching Space Jam 2, because I think it took the like I don't know how Space Jam 2 is. I'm just gonna assume that it's fucking shit. Because Space Jam 10, that's where it's at.
Yeah, y'all are really missing out on Space Jam 10. Now, I guess we're just gonna play Scrat's. Well, I say we. Renee is gonna play Scrat's Nutty Adventure. We are going to read some comments we've gotten on our Ice Age videos. We made 5 of those, so there are quite a lot of comments. And so we're just gonna go through them.
And to explain why Renee's always the one who has to play the game, it's because Renee's a robot, and robots are better at video games than humans. So that's why. Yeah, right, Renee? So you have to play every game from now on.
Right? Yeah, here I am playing. God. Can the game be seen? I need to.
Whoa! Why is there somebody?
Oh! All right, game.
Okay, I don't.
What's with all these logos?
Well, it takes a lot of people to make a game, but also, yes, the game is very loud.
All
No,
right.
I know, but it's just all of those logos had such a
All
an
right.
air to them.
We're gonna lower this game in our
I just like everybody.
settings.
It's a bit loud.
It is a bit loud.
It's a tad bit loud.
Every one of these newfangled games, they always have to like announce themselves with the highest volume to know, hey, you're playing Ice Age.
Like Scratch Nutty Adventure.
This looks like the home screen for Snake Pass.
I don't like this font. This is just.
Oh, you're already criticizing the font. We just walked into Scrat's house and we're already criticizing his font.
Listen,
as
this is like a
designer-
basic, like, you know, bada boom font with 8-point stroke that you just put on the menu, slight zoom in and out animation
Oh,
in
also
Unity,
look at how,
and then
well, look, Renee. It's crooked when you get onto it. That's kind of cute, isn't it?
That's cute. Oh my god, that's so cute. I love that.
well, it does add a bit of personality to it, I suppose.
Yeah, you know, there's a little like, you know, it's a little
like-
sassy. It's a
like
little sassy
crooked.
text.
Not to be
That's
confused
correct.
with our scientific facility that holds us.
Not to be confused with sass.
That's Spratty text.
So we're gonna-
Spratty text to...
Scratty text.
Yeah, Spratty text.
Okay, we're going to take a moment to, I feel like, just absorb this world for a moment before we get into comment readings, because this game does deserve a little attention. It's a 3D platformer, right?
Yeah.
Didn't it come out like not when an Ice Age movie was out?
No, I think it came out around the last one, because it looks like it has purple crystal
No,
stuff,
this,
and that
this came out way after like the collision course.
Really?
It came out like it came out like, okay, yeah, I did remember that being like a thing about it that was interesting. That this game sort of came out like not when a movie, so it's not a movie tie-in game, but
No,
it's-
you know,
it
I think it's a loading screen game.
I think it might be a loading screen.
It sure is taking a while to load. Scratch nutty.
You know, maybe I will read a comment.
Well, you know, it can't be that much longer. It just needs to load all the. You know, Ark takes a long time. I've been playing Ark Survival.
Right.
Lately. That takes a lot. In my containment cell. You know, like.
Wait, they let you have video games?
Oh yeah. I mean, I just, you know, I get them.
Oh, I see. They won't let me have video games. Not after, you know, the incident.
What did you do to them? What did you do to the video game? What happened with video games to you?
Well, let's just say that I'm the reason they delayed Assassin's Creed 21, and I'm not proud of that.
I'm proud of you for that one.
I guarantee you were past that number.
Oh God, we're finally here.
Whoa!
No!
There he is! Oh my god, this game is chugged.
Why isn't he moving?
It's. I think something's.
Why isn't Scrat moving?
I think we've got off the air.
There we go. It's.
I think we're dying.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Well, that was Scrat's adventure,
No,
everybody.
no, it's coming along. You just have to wait for it.
I think we're dying. I think we've got off the air.
Can they not see us?
Renee's dying. We're dying.
No, it's
Wait,
moving. It's
wait.
moving.
Is this a cutscene?
I think
Is that
it's
why
a
it's like
cutscene.
it's lagging so much? Your computer cannot handle Scrat's Nutty Adventure.
Okay, so like, did it turn out that this game is like actually hard? Like, it requires graphics. Does it require?
Look,
Wait,
look.
no, he's sort of moving now. Look at him go! All right,
It
never
really
mind.
did need to load all these things, but now we have the. Isn't this the pillar from like Collision Course?
This is the pillar from Collision Course. This is absolutely the pillar from
Welcome,
Collision.
Brave Warrior. Your offering has activated the challenge of the Stratazons. Long ago, this temple was constructed to harness the power of
scrap
power.
picture. That scrap picture up top left looks like he did a naughty, like he peed the bed or something, and he's like, "No, don't get mad."
Oh, I believe it. I'm
He's
getting
like,
mad.
I like the way that he's looking at his health bar, as if monitoring his very life, his mortality.
There's like lore in this. Scrat is a character for like 6-year-olds. Why are they making such a? They're not gonna read this.
Well, Scrat's Nutty Adventure. This is a movie game. It's like this is like that Gollum game they're gonna make, Renee. This is like the ultimate Scrat game. Wow.
Wow. Look at that.
I said as I saw him move.
Why are we getting this like mystical like Metroid Metroid Prime like Chozo music here?
Okay,
Because
Renee.
that's what the Stratazons are. They're like the Chozo.
Renee, I'm
They
gonna
might
let
as
you get
well-
acquainted here with this game. You're gonna become deeply acquainted. Oh goodness gracious!
So
It's just loading a new
the
area.
cutscenes are
It struggles.
Every time we have to walk through a door, it's going to just hurt.
Dad!
I bet Scrat can't swim. I think you should jump into the water and see if he can swim, or if it'll play like a dying animation.
Renee, you should make the resolution of this game like fucking like 500
Jump in the water.
by 500 pixels.
I'm gonna change
You
the
can
resolution.
Change the graphics.
Very
Quality
high.
level very high.
This is not very high.
Put it on low. Put it on low.
I'm gonna put it on medium
Look
because
medium.
I want
Maybe
my
that'll-
my Scrat RTX here. Okay, you can't take that
Wait,
from
turn
me.
VSync.
This is.
I'm gonna turn it off. No, I probably should.
No,
leave
no,
it
you
on.
probably should keep it on.
Okay, is it gonna make you reset, or did it automatic? Oh, look at that.
Wow, it's running.
It
Sorta.
sure is running.
Jump in the water. Kill him. Kill him. Kill him. Jump in the water.
He won't drown.
Oh, that's interesting.
It's like It's like he's hitting lava. He's
Oh,
like,
it's like Mario. It's like, oh, Mom! Apologies for how loud that was, probably.
Chat is saying to play like Roblox or Yakuza. They're playing Sonic Heroes. I'm sorry, everybody.
I don't
If
know what
you
those
didn't
are.
come, those games have not been in circulation in 700 years. They don't exist anymore. We're playing Scrat's Nutty Adventure, one of the only games to survive the Great War. So I
Actually,
don't know what to
this
tell you.
Actually, this is a game that happens like in the far, far past, and we are currently there. Welcome
To the Ice Age.
So you're telling me that's what the walls look like that you're supposed to climb?
Yeah,
those are the
instead of having like
climables.
vines or anything like that, it's bright
Fucking
purple glowy.
bright purple gems. What is
All
that
right.
little move that you're doing, Renee, where he bounces up with his ass, with his pussy at us?
Stop! No! Excuse. No, we
No,
are
you're
not.
right. I can't say that.
I wish I could erase that.
Well, you can't because it's on here forever now.
Okay, well, as you are platforming and kicking and scratching, I'm gonna read a comment. Is that cool?
Yeah, please do.
Next game.
Okay, so this is from the Ice Age first video. Doo-doo a go. Oh, sorry, I almost said doo-doo a gaga, but it's dodo a go-go. I can't even read my own.
Please respect the titles that I put onto these videos.
Oh boy. So let's see. I gotta find it. Gotta find a good one. Amber Wing Tundra Wing says, "Interesting to learn that Brother Bear came out after Ice Age. I always thought it was the other way around." You know, and I think that there is some similarities there.
I think, well, like, Brother Bear was definitely those, like, later, like, Disney animated features that, like, they wanted to, like, get out before, see the reign of, like, Pixar CG, like, slam down anymore, like, to the animation, but, like, they do feel closely related, like, Ice Age and Brother Bear, in terms of, like, environment and, yeah.
Look at all the collectibles we can find in this area. There's so many that they had to give us 2 whole counters for them.
Well, that's not counting the crystals.
Oh, it's not. Why isn't it though?
So this is like Banjo-Kazooie, but with Scrat. You gotta collect all the little pieces.
I like the way these bugs look.
They look like they will hurt you. Oh wait, no, Scrat's a master at combat. I forgot.
Are these?
Yeah.
I like how those bugs were like different colors. Like they were friends. It seemed like
What?
they were enemies.
What?
That you can throw rocks.
Oh boy.
Wait, how many do you get?
This is infinite rock throw? Oh, look at that! Whoa!
Aha, that's your Kazooie.
Wait.
The rock is the Kazooie?
Yeah. Or maybe the acorn. Scrat's acorn would be the Kazooie if the acorn actually liked Scrat.
So you think the acorn doesn't like Scrat?
I don't think the acorn likes Scrat.
I think you might be right. I think it has a soul, and it very much wants to be as far away from Scrat as possible. It's just in the cosmos to make that happen, you know?
Well, it's kind of like a Tom and Jerry situation where, the acorn is the prey and Scrat, the saber-toothed squirrel, is the predator.
You see they need each other.
Hey, Renee. You might want to change the stream name, because it still says Alvin and the Chipmunks on there. And you know what? I see how you could see Scrat and think he was maybe one of the chipmunks, but
I do think it's very I think you should just keep it at that.
I'm not keeping in that.
Might as well be Alvin and the Chipmunks. We've made it this far.
God. Why didn't anyone tell me about this? Okay.
I just did. What do you mean?
Well, like earlier, I mean.
I didn't notice until now. Okay, listen. I thought you'd have it together. I thought you'd have it together, Renee.
Listen, we didn't go through some virtual reality time mishap that made like several weeks turn into 3 days for me to have things together.
We didn't cyber chase for this. For this to just not be as good as it can be, I suppose.
Do you think Scrat is one of the Alvin's ancestors, though? Perhaps a great, times 10 grandfather of some sort. He has the DNA. The high pitched voice a little bit. It could really follow the lineage here, the genealogy, the bones, and maybe you come to Alvin, Theodore, and Simon.
Do you think the world would appreciate it if I created like a 1,000,000-year chronicle of Scrat evolution and like I did it in a similar style to how other like hypothetical biologies could be presented?
Like how so? Paint me a picture.
So like, well, let me try and think for a second here.
Okay, I'll give you time to think. I think that there's a lot you can really think about with Scrat.
Okay, so like lately I've been very into All Tomorrows. I don't know if I've discussed this with you before, Lou.
I don't believe you have.
It's a like hypothetical sort of journey through the billion-year history of like humanity after like some aliens stop by and like turn them into a bunch of different like animals because they were dicks. So anyway, I'm thinking like, what if I did that with Scrat? Like imagine
speculated.
Like a speculative biology of like Scrat body plans throughout like 1 billion years, and like eventually the Scrats even like become like intelligent. They can like travel through space.
Well, that's just the Scratazons, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, is that where they come from? I mean, you could definitely make the link there.
I suppose, you know, the Scratazons fit into it in a different way, I feel like. They branched off from, like, the main line of Scrats, and they became sort of a different breed.
Okay, so you have some branching pathways then.
You also have to keep in mind the Athenian style Scrats that, like, you know, Scrat completely killed off when.
Oh yeah, the Atlantis ones.
Yeah.
Right? Wasn't that Atlantis?
Yes. The Atlantis Scrats. You know, they were really this does lend itself.
there are a lot of versions of Scrat now that I think about it.
This does lend itself to this. I was gonna say, should I do this idea, but they've already done it.
Yeah, they kind of stole your idea already.
Scrat is a very versatile character that can be used. He's a very strong IP, which is why they made this, like, game based around him, because they knew he was, like, strong character that could have many different adventures.
I think these bug enemies are very likable.
I do too, and too bad we're killing them. I have another comment.
Uh-huh.
Now, I think this comment is very interesting, because it's on the first video, so it's about our opinions on Ice Age 1, specifically Ice Age 1 Sid, and as you will recall, we ended up kind of liking Sid the most at the end.
Yeah.
But this is in reference to, I guess, something you might have said, Renee, about Sid lacking a moral code. So, it's from Just Another Poppet, and they say, Renee hit the nail on the head with Sid lacking that morale, emotional core that other animated movie sidekicks have. Donkey's definitely a good example of it, but I feel like a lot of the co-stars of Pixar movies have it too, like Jessie from Toy Story or Dory from Finding Nemo. Sidekicks like them can be goofy and sometimes a nuisance to the lead, but they still have those moments where we get to see a different side of them that changes both the audience's and the lead's view of the character. I can't recall Sid having a moment where we get that with him in the first movie. He's always the overbearing, annoying motormouth. He's not one of the worst animated comic relief sidekicks I've seen, but he's still not one of my favorites.
Which, you know, it's startling to hear that, because he does eventually get that emotional, like, core to him, that, like, relatability, you know, he empathizes with, like, Manny's daughter, and, like, you know, he has, like, multiple instances later where he's, like, he's not that bad, you know, he grows as a character somewhat.
Don't kill that green one, Renee, that's my challenge to you.
But no, I get what you mean. Like, I think if the first movie was a standalone movie on its own and there was never a sequel, Sid would be nothing more than just like an annoying piece of shit don't care about. But he does kind of become more likable in just the fact that he's the only one who gives a shit about anything or like actually cares about his friends. Oh, you killed the green one!
He's not dead. Look, wait, look, see there. There you go.
Wait, where'd the other one come from? Were there two of them for a second? Wait!
I think you have to kill them, though, to get all the things, right?
Well, I don't have to get all of them.
Well, you could, though. Like, I mean,
you've already missed some. I know for a fact I saw you miss some.
Well, we got the gamer has logged on. The Scrat's Nutty Adventure expert.
Alright, let's see.
You should go back and tame those beetles. They seem like powerful mounts.
I don't think that's an ability that Scrat has. He does not have reasoning nor the capabilities of being social.
Do you think Scrat feels like he's riding a horse?
What do you mean?
Like just like by walking, he's like galloping, like he's like riding a horse.
Yeah, he's kind of posed like, you know, like a horse girl.
Okay. I want to read some, just real rapid fire, read some of these things that people are saying. 'Cause episode 1 is when we started to speculate on romantic feelings between Manny, Sid, and Diego, and you know we challenged the viewers to pick a ship. So here's some of those picks we have here. Let's see. So Kaiju Kid 96 says Danny for life. Demstifer says definitely Danny. So people are on the right track here. This person specifically says Diego and Manny feel like grizzled dads who be enemies to lovers. I really don't want to think about Sid the Sloth getting into a relationship. Uh, Xavier Cool Thud says, "I guess I'm a Diego and Manny shipper." And then let's see. Then we have Captain Scurvy's Blender, who says, "I refuse to believe any of the main trio could even comprehend romancing each other." So a lot of opinions here.
So the last one's definitely the truth, but like in our realm of flight and fancy, I believe that it's unfair to say that Sid can't find love.
I mean, he managed to find it
Right?
in the last movie somehow, but against God and all the known laws.
Against all odds. And it being a movie that, and him being the last of the main cast that didn't have a girl equivalent.
You know, it is funny. I was very much, Diego and Manny. I was like, yeah, that's the shit. They'd be great for each other. Felt very similarly. They're these kind of grizzled older guys. It'd be cool. But as it turns out, I don't think Manny should be with anyone. I think if he got with Diego, he would start making jokes about his like nagging husband and how much he didn't like being with him. It's the same way he does with his wife, Ellie. So, you know what? I think Manny should be alone forever. I think he deserved what happened to him.
What, going extinct?
Yeah.
But he didn't. Remember, Rihanna and that other guy were still around.
And like the million other mammoths that were
Yeah.
What a shame.
Although, don't worry, there's so many mammoths that there are even some that are celebrities.
Yeah, Nicki Minaj is a mammoth, and so is what's his name? Drake? Was Drake a mammoth?
Yeah, no, it was Nicki Minaj and Drake. I don't know why I thought Rihanna was in there.
No, Rihanna wasn't in there. Rihanna's too good for Ice Age.
Actually, yeah. What am I being a little mean to Nicki there, but
and Drake. Or I guess we should call him Drake Tron because he is a robot in our world. They preserved him
in a robotic body, so that just Drake though. I don't know why.
Yeah, I don't know why either. Oh. All right,
look at
let's
that rock. Pretty good texture on that rock, honestly. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, can't even tell. This is a Unity-made project. All right.
Wait, it is?
Yeah, this is made in Unity.
Honestly,
that's how you can see.
Looks pretty good for it. Like, I mean, it was made by a big studio or several different studios, but like, Unity can look pretty good. Wasn't
I wonder what happens when you get 500 crystals. Do you turn into like Super Scrat?
Oh, let's see. Let's see. Oh, I just need 2 more.
No, nothing happens.
He does look a little brighter. Maybe you can do something. See his nose? He kind of has like a Super Saiyan glow.
I think he looks the same.
Wait.
What?
Sneak.
Oh, you can sniff.
Oh.
I'm just sneaking around.
No, what is this?
Ah!
Did you just sneak through did you just fall through the wall?
That was really scary. Do it again.
Yeah, see if you can.
How easily can I do that? I was able to just kind of like.
Wait, can you like dig? Like, can you like find places and like dig? Is that? Oh no, that's a dodge roll.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah. What geometry what did you collide into when that happened, Renee?
It was like the the step. It was like a step, right? Like
we need
to send in back here.
We need to put in a bug report on that.
Warning
earlier
to all Scrat's Nutty Adventure players. There's a way to get yourself lodged out of bounds. Do not reproduce to this.
Earlier, Ali asked in the chat if y'all could ask me about if Scrat could make it to Anne Orlando, but I want to ask all of us.
What's that?
So, well, okay. You know Dark Souls?
Yes.
You know, like the big place where you fight it's like big castle, and you're like
Maybe.
on top of a bunch of like buildings.
Yes. Okay.
Big castle, fight Ornstein and Smo.
Okay. So you're saying Scrat could? You think Scrat could make it? Do you think Scrat could go through Dark Souls? Is what basically you're asking.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. No. No, I don't think so. Because I think. Oh my god! Where are you?
You did it.
Scrat!
You're in.
Oh my god, Scrat!
So, how stuck are you? Can you get out?
Can you walk through the?
Wait.
Can you like? This is okay. We're gonna speed run this game now.
Okay,
You're gonna
go. You have to make sure not to fall off the level.
You gotta be real careful.
That part's always real. Look, it's those guys who are like, food, glorious food. Throw some fucking rocks at those idiots.
Yeah, see if you can hit them.
Oh, I can't even like reach up there.
Do you think they'll like come down and like swoop you up and like try and grab you?
Do you think you can? You think you can jump up there? Like, do you think you can make it to them?
Maybe I can like, boundary.
I bet you have to. You bet you encounter them later, like in a thing. I would like to read a long comment here.
Look up how easy that is, Renee.
Doing it again.
Where are we?
Okay, here's a comment I'm gonna read. Okay.
Okay.
Oh wait, okay. This person's been commenting on our stuff since like my gym partner's a podcast, and I always forget how to say it right, and I always feel like a big stupid idiot, and I'm sorry. The first name is Sebastian, and then the second name is RHYS. What was that again?
Reese.
Can somebody? Reese. I was gonna say something else, but thank you. Sorry, Reese.
Boundary break here, Renee.
Sebastian Reese says, "This is legitimately my favorite podcast. It's just nice and fun to listen to actual friends chat about movies, especially subpar ones. I remember watching Ice Age 2. Oh yeah, we're on the Ice Age 2 comments now. A lot as a kid. I would go out into the woods with my friends around the age of 12, and when we all had out there was a CRT TV, DVD player, and like 5 DVDs. We watched Ice Age 2 basically every day while we were there. Enough times that she actually learned the sloth dance in the Fire King scene, although that might have been taught on a DVD bonus feature, and all of the words to the Vulture parody song, yet I still can't remember anything about it except those 2 scenes, and probably only because my friend obsessing over them. There were a few other scenes y'all mentioned that I could picture in my head as you described them, but I would never have remembered them on my own. Despite liking it as a kid, I think this movie was shockingly forgettable, but like in a literal sense. I'll have to watch it again sometime."
It really is, because it just melds to me with like the first movie. And so a lot of stuff that I thought was in like the first movie was actually in Ice Age 2. And there was a lot more in Ice Age 2 that I forgot that wasn't pleasant. Wasn't fun.
Right. Like the Fire King scene and the Vulture scene, like you remember those. You're like, yeah, those are pretty fun. And then the rest of it is
Fire
not
King.
fun.
God, Fire King. My favorite indie movie.
My favorite indie movie,
like,
Fire
Summer Film Fest movie.
Yeah.
This is a short film about the nature of religion and the dangers that come with that. This is Fire King.
And then people start clapping and the lights dim, and then like it's just where does Fire King start? Like
I think it starts with Sid like being carried away, right? Like by like
by
does he,
the
like,
little
does he-
sloths.
does he wake up in the situation?
I think
like-
we wake up while he's being carried away.
I think that's where it starts.
Okay, so imagine like the credits, like the credits are on, right? And you can hear the sound of like the sloths like walking as they carry Sid, and then it just goes Fire King. Like Fire King just appears and you hear like Did you hear that?
No, what was
No.
that?
I was like scratching the microphone.
Oh, I see. So you're trying to go for like a...
You're trying to go for really unpleasant sounds on my stream.
No,
That's what you're
no,
doing.
it's not. No, it's not unpleasant. I was trying to make a sound that's like reminiscent of like, you know, the sloths walking through the forest as they carry their king.
Like you hear them like crunching on leaves.
Yeah, exactly. That, like, you hear them crunching on leaves, and like the screen is black, save for like, you know, the people who made the film, until eventually the last thing that's shown is the title, Fire King, and then like it fades into like where Sid is awake, and then the movie starts.
Okay, the more we talk about this, I feel like the more we have to like make an edit and do this because it would be really good.
Yeah, I really like the idea of it being
Look at this overworld.
Oh my god, there's so much to
Oh
explore.
my god, it's the island from Ark.
This looks like a Kirby map. Like, like Kirby's on a star and he's like looking at you and he's like, all right, where are we going?
Yeah,
But it's scratch.
Pop star in the middle
Yeah.
of it. It's like some sort of fucked up thing that's like not supposed to be on Pop Star.
I don't think
Oh,
I'm finding
boy.
any of the tablet pieces that
Y'all-
I'm supposed to be finding.
Y'all ever pull like a shirt out of like a drawer or something, and it's like a shirt that you haven't worn in a while, so it's been in the drawer for a while, and it gets like such a like strange, like musky odor to it. It smells like it's indescribable.
Yes.
No.
Ever happened to y'all?
No.
I'm wearing a shirt like that right now.
Why did you wash it?
because right before the stream I was like, I need to put on a shirt. I need to get decent.
You're not gonna be seen. You could have been naked. Nobody was gonna know.
Yeah,
No,
like
you can't do that. I get that. You have to, like, you know, even
No.
I gotta get like the right robot chassis to like get on before a stream, because otherwise
what the fuck is that?
What the? Wait!
What
Do
the
these
fuck
have
are
like
those?
human like default animations? Look at him!
Ah! Oh god! Oh, that one's throwing things at you. You know, this really is like a Dark Souls encounter. These creatures are the these are. Oh.
That was like a Dark Souls encounter. It was just diegetic into the world map. These like emaciated rat beings, just like
Like we haven't seen them once at all, and then suddenly it's just like a specific one that throws things at you and another that does melee. Like, yeah. I love how you found the exact like places. Like, hey, Renee, walk into the space between that rock. Okay, walk right into that corner.
all right, I'm
Right there.
gonna like
Keep rolling. Keep rolling, going in many different ways. Almost. Something happened.
this game costs $30.
This game. What? Do you
I'm so
feel
glad that
fulfilled? Do you
I'm
fulfilled?
glad that we got this review copy.
Yeah.
So,
It's like,
like
wink.
years after it released.
Yeah, yeah, it's so nice. Something that they gave us this review copy of this like 5-year-old game or whatever.
It's not 5 years old. I think this came out in like 2018 or something. Oh god.
Oh, them again. There's 3 of them, Renee.
Look at how they walk. It's not.
They're just. That's just a man. That's just a man.
That's obscene.
They get freaked out when they see you and immediately go for violence. Alright, well,
These don't look very much like Ice Age creatures is all.
while you are battling the Ratman, I'm gonna read a comment from one of our longtime listeners, Pecan Begone Prawn. It's a little interesting factoid here. I hope you are excited for this one. Fun fact: the swimming reptilian antagonists, this is in the second movie, were originally planned to have a third member, a little axolotl fellow. Sculpts and a working model were even made of it, but it got cut for unknown reasons. An axolotl enemy based on this model shows up in the video game, though. The way that it's significantly smaller than the other three, but seemingly still depicted as a grumpy antagonist, gives me the impression of a tiny mob boss. I bet they would have played up that trope if it was kept for the movie.
Did we read this before?
No? This is a new fact? We haven't read any of the Ice Age stuff yet.
I haven't. Maybe I read that one.
Maybe you read the comment.
Maybe I read it in my own time.
I love the idea of them being a little. That kind of makes me think though that maybe the swimming antagonist in the second movie originally might have had like a speaking role or something. And they just decided not to make them talk, which was a smart decision.
It was a smart decision. Can you imagine how even more full that movie would be if like we had to add like an antagonist, like, you know, like plot, like they had to, like the antagonists were like talking amongst each other and we had to put like scenes that represented that.
Well, I mean, they did that for like Ice Age 4, and I mean, I think that. Wait, no, that was.
They did it for Ice Age 5. That one sucked.
Listen,
I've already forgotten what those characters' names are.
Well, listen, I appreciated their weird, like, kind of like non-existent like arc that they had. That those three like dinosaurids. You know, if nobody else, I will appreciate those weird characters.
Yeah! Those weird dinosaurid creatures that were like, we need eggs or something. Like,
yeah,
we
the
wanna
ones that
eat you.
Yeah, and they were like had family drama going on too. It was just a lot considering there was already so much in that movie. There's so much in that movie. It gets poured into one ear and then it just slops out the other. I just can't.
Takes a bit out with it, doesn't it?
It really does. Oh boy. Let's
There's
see.
a big bug in here. Oh, it's a fly. I wonder if I can catch it.
I wonder if you can do your 3-hit combo against it and kill it, and it'll like drop gems, just like Scratch.
Just like Scratch.
Well, you see, if I catch this, I can feed it to my carnivorous plant. I got a carnivorous plant the other day.
You get carnivorous plants too in yourself. Like, are you the favorite among the test subjects here? I gotta wonder.
I mean, I just drove to the store.
Okay. I have a perhaps funny comment here. This is from our Ice Age 3 video. Somebody named Hendrix Trog says, "It's interesting seeing the direction these movies went to, as someone who only saw the first one in theaters and aged out by the time they finally released the second one. I'm curious, had Blue Sky not been shut down by Disney, if we would have seen another Ice Age flick. But honestly, what else can you do if you've already had humans and dinos show up?" Well, then they added the crystals in the fifth one, and then they shut down.
What if humans showed up in the sixth one?
If they made another Ice Age movie, and they wanted to bring humans into it, I would not be opposed.
If humans were like like, you know, it's like we've had the monkey, we had the dinosaur, but the worst monster of all, man.
Wouldn't that be kind of like, oh, you were going to die? Wouldn't that be kind of like against the, I feel, very small message of the first movie, where it's like, you know, man, animal, we're all out here in this wilderness just trying to survive.
Well, you see, we would have that, right? But enough time has passed. I would assume over 3,000 years has passed in the timeline of the Ice Age movie. Maybe humans have gotten more dangerous, less on the field of animals, and it's like now it's, you know, Maybe
So who-
many species actually gets extincted by the humans.
I gotta be
So
honest.
you-
I think if they were to reintroduce humans into the Ice Age canon, I feel like they would completely ignore the first movie's like iteration of humans, and they would just like have like they would like introduce humans as if that was the first time we saw them, and
Oh
they
my
would
God.
just be like jerks, and they would like talk like meatheads, or like they would have like caveman jokes. They would have so many caveman jokes. My
So you're
God.
saying they would completely forget about the first movie entirely, and then Manny would see a human and he'd be like, "What is that hairless creature?"
I don't get it. What's with all that? It doesn't have any hair. I don't get it. What is this little place that you found? Is this a secret?
Yeah, I think this is an intended secret. Definitely intended by the developers.
I think if you keep going, then you might be able to find like the actual secret, because this is just a room.
Room?
It's just a room.
Okay, I'm gonna read another comment from our third movie.
That was Manny up there.
Huh?
Did
No.
you not see it?
What are you talking about?
Manny's
wait,
not in
There's
this.
mammoths up there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, it's Manny!
That is not Manny. That is some strange mammoth we do not know.
Peter, Scrat, how are you?
Alright, this is from the Necro Lad. I never said this while I was watching the movie with everyone, but the idea came to mind that Rudy, the big dinosaur antagonist of the third movie, is a way more prominent villain in this one than the last two antagonists. The Sabretooth were just kind of in their own snowy mountain area for most of the movie, and the two aquatic whatever they're called are kind of there too in the second one, question mark?
You lose health when you touch the water, Renee.
Yes.
Aw.
They were just a lot less prominent than the mammoth reproduction storyline. Multiple times in the third movie, the gang occasionally heard Rudy roaring and got face to face with him. We even got that epic little flashback with Buck that you were all talking about. I think Rudy is a fun character because it's just a big scary dinosaur
I agree.
that you get to see kind of in the background a little bit and hear kind of stuff about, and you get little glimpses of it, and it's kind of like building up to the full reveal, and that's a fun thing to
What
have.
was Rudy again?
Who's the big dinosaur in the third one?
A baryonyx, that's
I
right.
I remember because I completely botched the pronunciation of it the first time in the recording, and someone called me out on it in the comments, I believe.
I think it was Chairman Nom did. I think
Yeah.
Chairman Nom said you said it wrong.
So
How-
thanks for
how-
keeping me humble.
How did you say it?
I think I said like
Baryonyx?
Baryonyx? Something.
Bury you under
The Onyx.
the onyx. Bury you under the onyx.
If I said it wrong again this time, I'm just
It's over.
There's no hope for me.
Great Clarence voice, Kurt.
Hey, everybody.
When did you do a Clarence? Was that when I was doing my Manny impression?
I think it might have been. I think Ryan was saying your Clarence, your Manny was bad.
Deborah. Deborah.
This game is so weird because there's like
It
threadbare
feels
lore.
like there's...
It's just go out into this world, collect crystals,
Punch
cure
a bunch
some
of bugs.
rats and rat
Look,
enemies.
there's those guys.
They're always in pairs.
God, I
They
hate
were having
these
a nice
guys.
little. They're too stringy. I don't like that.
They're they're like very obviously like stretched out so that they can fit like Unity default like run animation, and it's really startling.
They look horrifying. Like, they are very scary looking, and the way that they are moving, just so like human-like.
This is a beautiful vista though.
It's a pretty beautiful vista. You can really take some time to appreciate it. I just want to read one single comment from the 4th video we made. This was the one with the pirates and the one with the Ciego kiss. And it's from Dino Fuzz, and it just very simply says, Ciego stays winning. And I want to just say I was sorry I was wrong about Danny, and that Ciego really grew on me. You know, that's where it should have been, but we can never have good things.
I'm still with Duck, Diego and Buck. I think like that was a real dark horse in the race that not too many people appreciated what was there, and I think there was something strong there that like maybe like they're going to release another like Buck thing, right? Like Disney Plus is gonna have its like new like scrap.
Yes, I feel like we've been ignoring that because I feel like we're gonna have to watch it, but they are making like a Buck movie or like a Buck show, I think.
If it's a movie, I'm in. If it's a show, I'm in. I'm in regardless of whatever it is. The idea of it being like a TV series, that might be alright, actually.
I mean, it might work pretty okay
like
as a TV series.
Like a Buck-centric TV series, I could see it. It would just be a fun cartoon, I suppose. So, like, these paths...
Yeah?
Are you almost done with this, like, with 1/4 of the game?
No, you haven't even gotten, like, any of the tab pieces or statues. You've been missing everything.
There are a lot of, like...
I'm speedrunning. Look, you've seen all the boundary breaking I've been doing.
Yeah, you have been doing a lot of
part
boundary breaking.
My any percent Ice Age Scratch Nutty Adventure speedrun. Here, I'm about to do a really important skip here. It's called Rock Skip.
Okay, how do you do it?
You do what I just did, and it gets you on the other side of this rock.
Oh wow, that's incredible.
That's pretty good. If I can catch this fly, that would be great.
Just like hold left trigger, and that should bring up your rock throw menu, and you can be able to throw rocks based on the terrain that you're on. Just like Scratch doing, like right.
Use the rock throw.
That would make this game pretty good if Manny was like a tutorial giver.
Yeah, I think that's what it's missing. It's missing something like that. But then we'd have to acknowledge that like Manny is aware of Scrap beyond like, oh, there's a rat every so often. I see. I think that every time that the main cast sees Scrat, I don't think they think of it as like that's Scrat. I think, oh, there's like a rat. Like they don't think it's the same rat every time they see it.
I don't think they think of Scrat in a way that they think of other creatures that have personhood in this series.
Aiden says, hey, people speedrun this game. There's a category called any % no levitation. So I guess you could levitate.
Wait, I want to figure out how to levitate.
Maybe it's a power. That's gotta be a power, right? That can't just be like a glitchy thing that you can do.
I'm gonna look up Scrat's Nutty Adventure levitate.
Please, I wanna learn it live here.
Let's see. Okay, this apparently can be beat in 17 minutes. Apparently. That's crazy. I don't know how to do the levitation. I'm gonna figure it out for you though.
Okay.
Oh my god, it was on Games Done Quick?
That would make sense.
That's hilarious.
Ice Age is really popular.
Quick.
I
Maybe I'll learn to be a runner for this game.
Oh my gosh.
Honestly, like 17 minutes, like that's pretty good. Like if you could if you only had to play this game for 17-minute bursts, you'd probably have a good time at it.
I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read another comment here
You
from.
have to get really good to get to that point.
This is from our Ice Age 5 video. It's a Plague Cartier, whatever. When dance party movies endings came up, I had a vivid flashback to seeing Chicken Little in theaters and the "Don't Go Breaking My Heart" end credits dance bit. I'm really glad you brought up Chicken Little, because I think Chicken Little is one of those movies where I kind of hate it, but I also kind of love it, because it's horrible, and it has so many problems that just kind of it's just animated movie problems for kids, you know, like your dance numbers, your bad jokes and whatnot. But how could you possibly be mad at what's his name, Runt of the Litter, dancing with Foxy Loxy to "Don't Go Breaking My Heart"?
God. Runt of the Litter.
What's his name? Isn't his name Runt?
Runt of the Litter.
Oh, so let me tell you a little bit about Buck Cluck, okay? Also, while we're here. I know this Buck Cluck has... Okay, I've given Manny so much shit about being like a bad dad. He has fucking nothing on Mr. Buck Cluck. Worst father ever to exist. Couldn't give less of a shit about his only son. His tiny little only son.
God,
and
he's such a jerk, isn't
he? Listen, like, I get that maybe he's a little embarrassed, or maybe he, you know, feels like, you know, Chicken Little is blowing things out of proportion, but he just kind of throws his own son under the bus, like, constantly. It's like, son, you're embarrassing, and I don't like you.
So,
Which,
like,
I get it, I mean, it's Chicken Little, but...
that puzzle that you just did right there, if we can even call it that, Renee.
You can call it that. It's okay.
That-
I won't be mad.
Bug. No, it's Bug. Acid Bug?
Yeah.
That puzzle back there was just so... Like, the keys were just there.
You just had to move them.
What was the point? I guess that's kind of like Portal. Never mind. It's like Portal.
Yep.
It's like
There's
the
a quote
introduction.
for you. Ice Age, Scrat's Nutty Adventure, Gert. Just like Portal.
Just like Portal.
Never mind, I was wrong to criticize that puzzle because it's like Portal, actually.
So this is creep.exe by Creepmander on DeviantArt. We've retweeted this piece to our Twitter as well. This is the description for this Speakuel Sona. Created by an unknown source from unknown beings and unknown place, though much of its origin remains a mystery, a volatile virus known only as creep.exe attempted to infiltrate SAS, with what could only be assumed to be malicious intent. As further data mining would prove, this computer worm capable of taking down entire space stations. However, so effective was this virus program to be that it eventually gained its own self-awareness, newfound artificial sentience steering it away from its original catastrophic purpose. The AI now spends its time with the However, so effective was this virus program to be that eventually gained... However, so effective was this virus program to be that it eventually gained its own self-awareness, newfound artificial sentience, steering it away from its original catastrophic purpose. The AI now spends its time with other endeavors, such as annoying the ever-loving Christ out of SAS employees with AI-generated fun facts and its awful, awful music taste, which SAS employees are apt to tolerate, since creep.exe reminds them it can still send them hurtling towards the nearest asteroid belt, lest they not indulge its inane pastimes. And I love creep.exe. We all do. We love seeing these Speakuel Sonas, as we've just gotten a few now. I just think it's such a fun, it's a really fun, you know, kind of world to play in. We are purposely very vague about, you know, the lore stuff, and every time we do bring up, like, quote, lore stuff, it's usually off the top of our heads, and it's just very funny to whatever we think is happening at the time. You know, it's set in the far future, so, you know, anything. I love seeing these. I would love to see more of these, but thank you so much for this. And thank you all for watching this VOD all the way to the end. Sorry about all the problems. Hopefully next time will be better. We're going to be watching all the Resident Evil live action movies now. Probably get done around Halloween time, so it'll probably be appropriate. We'll see. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.